Hey there, it's Karen. It's time to Karen-ize. It is Friday, and that is Mental Health Day or Mental Well-Being Day. And I wanted to talk about a couple of different things today. First of all, if you're feeling down and there's something that you really like, I like to create, I like pretty things, that kind of thing. So I'll sit down and do something like this. This took, I don't even think 5 minutes. Anybody can do something like this. It's a Dollar Tree trivet. I just took the cushions off, put wooden beads on the bottom because I wanted it a little higher. This is one of those wall stickers that I just cut into pieces to fit on here. And no talent needed. But look how pretty it is and how it just makes me smile when I see flowers and bees and think of spring. I don't know if spring is here for real in Montana, but it feels like it today. So something like that, doing something creative or whatever your specific thing you like to do. If you like to fish and it's not quite fishing season, get your tackle out and start getting it organized and make some fly ties. Tie some flies. I always say that backwards. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, we tend to project either positive or negative, right? And our brain does not know the difference between truth and a lie in a lot of ways. So when you're talking about positive affirmations, even if you don't believe what you're saying, start saying positive things about your life or yourself, whatever's getting you down. And even though at first you're like going, oh, yeah, right. If you don't do that, your brain really buys into whatever you're saying. So this is something we did at a ladies' retreat a while back at church. And I don't know if you can really see. We took a canvas, we took some time, we all sat in different places around the building, and we just prayed and said, God, what do you say? What do you say about me? And we wrote down whatever we were getting. And sometimes people came and said, you know what, I feel like you need to know that. Like one of mine was that I'm accepted. I'd had some things over the last couple of years that made me feel really not accepted. And I don't think this person knew anything about that stuff, but she came and said, I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that you're accepted and you're loved and you're valued. She said 3 things. So things like that are great. And if you're tactile, meaning you learn and remember through doing, the act of actually doing the writing gets it into your head. If you're visual, you've got this visual. And if you're auditory and you remember and learn through hearing, you can take that and just make a recording of it and play it when you need to, or even when you don't need to. I have a recording that I play a lot of times while I'm doing my makeup, and it's all about spiritual health, and it talks about all the different facets. One of the facets is my mouth, because my mouth can tend to get me in trouble. I don't know about you guys, but it talks about how my mouth is only wholesome and pleasant things coming out and all of these other things. And I might sometimes go, but I actually can feel that happening more often the more I play that. One word of caution about affirmations like that, especially auditory ones. Oh gosh, I think it was 20 years ago. I was doing a home-based business and we were trying to get to a level of financial freedom. And I think it was called the diamond level. And so I made some affirmations of, I am at a diamond level. I am helping a lot of people become healthy and financially free. But then it went into other things about, how I could afford to travel. I could afford to do this. I could afford to do that. And this started believing it before the pocketbook did. And I had to be extremely careful not to spend like a diamond would spend. I mean, if you're making $10,000 a month, you can do a lot more purchases than if you're making $2,000 a month. So I had to be kind of careful because I was starting to believe it before I could actually do it, which I never did get to that point. But anyway, that's beside the point. So positive affirmations can be a fantastic way. And if you're so down in the dumps that you really can't think of positive things, then ask some people that you know and trust and that care about you and have them tell you some positive things. If you don't even have those kinds of people, start like I did. I talked about this in my blog a while back where everything was crashing in on me. I mean, I had tons of stress, and one of the stressors was my mom had Alzheimer's and it was progressing, and trying to deal with everything, and family members who didn't really believe that it was happening and thought I was trying to push her into a nursing home or something. I don't even understand that, because why would I do that? But anyway, everything was just, And so I started by kind of sarcastically saying, well, I guess I don't have any hangnails, and kind of laughing. And I challenged myself to find even those kinds of things. And the first few days, it was sarcastic, and I was finding, oh, well, let's see, my lips aren't chapped, just weird things, And then I started to find, really valuable things about my life that was positive. I had a job where I did tons of driving, and even though I didn't really like that, it was through gorgeous country, and I got to see tons of like hawks and eagles, and I love those kinds of creatures. So I was able to start seeing the positive things. And after a while, even though nothing else had changed around me, my mental state had changed, and I was able to cope with things a whole lot more positively and in a more healthy way. So I hope that helps someone. And if you want to hear any more about that type of thing, let me know. We can talk some more. So have a wonderful weekend and an even better week. Talk to you on Monday.